I mean, our reporters used to be able to get ride-alongs during the Trump administration, and you all came in and promised to be the most truthful and transparent administration, and you all, oversee the Department of Homeland Security. So if you all wanted to grant access to the press, couldn't you just tell DHS to do it?
That's literally the definition of this entire administration right here. Just exactly what Jen Psaki just did right here. This defines the Biden administration right here. Okay, that's it. We got human smugglers. We have problems at the border. Our country, we're spending trillions of dollars on COVID relief bills. Our country's falling apart. Nothing is going according to plan. And what is the Biden administration's response? I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt right now with Jen Psaki going. That is literally the definition of this entire clown world circus of an excuse, what we call a presidential administration. Everything going wrong, crisis at the border, and all we get from the White House is... What's going on, guys? Welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. Welcome to Drew Hernandez Live. My name is Drew, obviously. Hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. If you guys can do me a huge favor, if you're new to the channel right now, okay? If you're watching this for the very first time, don't let YouTube win. Subscribe to the channel immediately. Hit that bell notification. But when you hit the bell notification, listen, okay? I've been a YouTuber for a long time, and I barely found this out like literally a month ago. It's embarrassing, okay? I'm just going to be honest, all right? When you hit the bell notification, make sure to toggle on all, okay, on your phone or wherever you're watching from. So hit subscribe, hit the bell notification, but toggle on all. YouTube will not do it for you, so you will not get a notification anytime I post anything unless you do this. So before we move forward, guys, if you could do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, toggle on all, share this video, smash that like button right now, guys. Smash that like button, destroy that like button, skyrocket the algorithm. It helps me so much more than you know. I know it sounds like a really small, petty, stupid thing. It's like, I just got to hit the like button. Yes, it really does help with traction on these videos, and I can't do that. You guys have to do that. So please hit that like button. I can only do so much. Please share this video wherever you can post a link. Let's beat the censors. Let's beat the shadow bans. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Post it on your Parler. Post it on your Facebook. Post it on your Gab. Post it everywhere. Wherever you can post a freaking link. Just post this show, okay? Immediately. And also, I am 100% independent. I am all by myself now. Drew Hernandez Live. I'm funded by myself right now. We talked about this last night with what's going on with Tatum Report. Nothing crazy. Right now, I'm 100% independent. And if you guys would like to support me, the link is in the description below. LivesMatterOfficial.com. The link is in the description below. You guys are helping fund my trips to the border, my trips to cover riots, everything I'm doing, my whole livelihood. I am 100% independent on my own right now. So I appreciate all the support. We've been getting a lot of support on PayPal, on Venmo, our Patreon. We've been getting since last night. We've been getting tons of support. But also, I thank you guys, every single one of you that are donating, that have been donating, even over the years. I thank you guys for your support. But also, I do super chats. Okay, and this channel is obviously having some issues. I don't think I am getting the amount of views that I should be getting. I think you guys can see that. So we do kind of function off of super chats. So it's real cool. If you leave a super chat, that literally directly supports me, Drew Hernandez. Okay. It literally directly supports me as a creator, as a commentator, and as a YouTuber here on YouTube, my whole livelihood. So if you guys would like to interact, you guys can leave a super chat. I will get to it at the end of the show, Q&A format. And this is how you support me and my operations and what I am doing, Drew Hernandez Live. And I'm actually going to go to the border this weekend. So if you guys would like to support that, it covers everything from food, my livelihood, everything, gas, everything. The link is in the description below. So thank you guys for that. We'll get to more of that at the end of the show. Like I said, leave a super chat right now, the middle of the show, the end of the show. I will get to it. And if I miss it, I promise I will get to it the next day live on the show. But also, if you guys do follow me on Twitter, I put out something today. I wanted to see what you guys had to say. I'm going to actually read some of your guys' responses to a post I put on Twitter about Cardi B. Okay, so we're going to read that. If you guys did respond, you'll probably see your response up there. And I'm going to read it at the end of the show as well. So we will get to that as well. So here we go. This is the way. Support us, support us, support us, support us. What's going on? Here we go. So, top story of the day, in my opinion, the border crisis is not getting any better. And the Biden administration is continuing to evade questions, is continuing. Kamala Harris today was asked about it, and she literally said she wasn't briefed. Yeah, okay, so Kamala Harris was questioned, and she literally told reporters that she hasn't been briefed on the situation yet. So it just kind of tells you how much these people really don't care, right? Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, all these radical leftists and Democrats that ran on the campaign trail, 2020, the past 4 years, the Trump years, orange man bad, he's a Nazi, he's completely xenophobic, and he hates all the immigrants, he hates the migrants. But now, Kamala Harris, the vice president of the United States, the answer we get when reporters ask her about the southern border is, I haven't been briefed on it yet. Oh yeah, these people totally care about Hispanics. They totally care about the migrants. Yeah, they care enough to not even be asked to be briefed on the situation. I mean, you're the vice president of the United States, and you mean to tell me that you don't have the resources to immediately receive a briefing on the southern border crisis? But you care? Yeah, I call bull. I call BS. I call fake garbage, fraudulent. These people don't care. I call politician. So, what's going on today? If you're wondering why the title is what the title is, we're going to get into that. But here is a video. There's a top story going on right now, Daily Wire. I'm going to bring this up. But before I show you guys the article of what's taking place, if you can do me a huge favor and smash that like button, destroy that like button, it helps the algorithm. Let's not let big tech win. I'm going to play this video. Jen Psaki is being asked, okay? Circle back Psaki. Reports have come out from NBC. Daily Wire reported on this. NBC reported on this, okay? NBC has reported that Border Patrol is communicating to them that they are under a gag order. They are being instructed to refuse booking any media ride-alongs because the media, the free open press, right, has the ability to contact Border Patrol and say, hey, can we come on a ride-along? Can we come down there and investigate this with you? For what purpose? To inform the American people. Freedom of the press. Now, Border Patrol and NBC is reporting that they are under a gag order and they've been instructed not to book any ride-alongs and actually to turn down media requests. Leftists are now reporting this, okay? You want to talk about fascism? You want to talk about a government controlling what media can even look at? And Donald Trump was the fascist? We're going to get into that. So Circle Back Psaki was questioned. Oh, and she seemed a little irritated because these are hard questions to answer. Not really, but I mean, for Jen Psaki, I guess. So take a look.
Is the White House or DHS instructing border agents to refuse ride-along requests from reporters? Because that's what a lot of our folks on the ground are hearing.
Again, I think we've seen, watching a number of the reports you all do, a number of Border Patrol officials who are quoted in them, who appear in them, and certainly from the White House, we support that. It's coordinated through the Department of Homeland Security, and I'd point you to them for any additional questions about the logistics of press access.
But, our reporters used to be able to get ride-alongs during the Trump administration, and you all came in and promised to be the most truthful and transparent administration, and you all, oversee the Department of Homeland Security. So if you all wanted to grant access to the press, couldn't you just tell DHS to do it?
Again, we fully support transparency, and I would encourage you to talk to the Department of Homeland Security about any requests you have for press access or what you're looking to accomplish at the border. We are taking steps to ensure that when kids come to the border, we look and see if they have a phone number in their pocket so we can call the family member and get them to those family members as quickly as possible. These are the steps that we're taking at this point in time. Our policy continues to be we're not going to send a 10-year-old back across the border. That was the policy of the last administration. That's not our policy here.
Notice how she talks like she's actually doing something good. Okay, now remember this in your mind before we continue, because I'm going to come back to this, no pun intended. I'm going to circle back to what Circle Back Psaki just said. But keep this in your mind as we continue. Notice how she said that part of their policy is identifying if these kids have little papers on them with identification numbers, names, who knows it. They're specifically looking for this. So keep that in your mind, because that's going to be important as we continue with this show and this podcast tonight. But before I get into that, let's get this article up. Daily Wire. What's going on here? Daily Wire reports that border officials are under gag order, barred from speaking to press amid immigration crisis. Here's a report. Customs and Border... hold on, let me pause this real quick. Customs and Border Protection officials are reportedly under an unofficial gag order and barred from talking to the press amid a worsening situation at the border. Illegal immigrants continue to flood into the United States, largely motivated by President Joe Biden's lax policies on border security and soft messaging from his administration. As the crisis continues to worsen, the Biden administration has barred Border Patrol officials from speaking to the press or allowing journalists to tour border facilities, according to NBC News. NBC News is reporting this, not Fox. This isn't Breitbart. NBC News is reporting this, exposing the Biden administration. Such measures were never instituted to such an extent through the Trump administration. As NBC reports, Border Patrol officials have been told to deny all media requests for ride-alongs with agents, which would inform you, the public, along the southern land border. Local press officers are instructed to send all information queries, even from local media, to the press office in Washington for approval. And those responsible for cultivating data about the number of migrants in custody have been reminded not to share the information with anyone to prevent leaks, the official said. This is insane. This is NBC. This is shocking. Multiple news organizations, including NBC, have requested access to or photos from inside overcrowded border processing facilities holding unaccompanied migrant children, they have been denied. The DHS press office released one photo late Tuesday of a mother and child undergoing a health screening inside a border facility, but no wider shots to show conditions or sleeping arrangements. The new restrictions have not been detailed in an official memo, but passed down through the ranks verbally, according to NBC. News of the gag order follows a Tuesday report suggesting that the number of unaccompanied children at the border is 3 times higher than previously believed. Two things here. Two things I want to point out. Notice the two things that they could be hiding here. They want to hide the facts and the information, and they want to hide the optics. They want to hide the facts and the information, and they want to hide the optics. Notice, and those responsible for cultivating data about the number of migrants in custody have been reminded not to share the information with anyone to prevent leaks. Two things here. Let's pull out of this. Two things. Number one, the Biden administration, okay, the way that politics works, everything is optics, okay? Every mentor I've ever had in this whole political realm has told me the same thing. Drew, everything is optics. Everything is visual. This is how these politicians work. So there's two things that the Biden administration is trying to hide here. This is bad optics for the administration. They don't want NBC coming up in there and exposing the reality that these things are an absolute crisis, okay? That there are kids down here that are unaccompanied. It literally looks horrific because of these policies that have been enacted by the Biden administration. They can't have that coming out on mainstream news. They can't have this coming out on NBC. They can't have this coming out on Fox. They don't want footage. They don't want pictures. They don't want this coming out because it further proves and it validates that the Biden administration is literally carelessly handling the southern border. This means that they don't want reality to be confirmed through journalism and the mainstream media, either through video or through photo. Why? Because of political purposes. Because they would blame Trump for these things. And then AOC would stage photo ops at the border. Remember that? Remember leftist journalists were on Twitter? They were taking pictures from 2014, kids in cages under the Obama administration, and blaming it on Trump. Why? Stay with me. Why would they do that? Because everything is optics. Everything is optics. What people see is what people perceive, which leads to what people believe. And the Democrats are masters at this right now. So they know that they have to suppress and they have to hide any video, any photographic evidence, anything that comes out that is visually seen by the American public, because now it is their damn fault. And any visuals will confirm that. Any visuals on mainstream news, even NBC, will confirm this. And because Democrats don't care about these people, all they care about is political optics. All they care about is anyone they can get their little hands on to become their political pawns, which now are Hispanics and Latinos that are coming from foreign countries. That's all they care about. And all of the people, all of the activists, all of the lemmings that thought that they could vote for Joe Biden and this would all go away and Orange Man gone, all of those people are going to wake up to the reality of everything that I've been saying for the past 3-4 years. That Democrats don't care, that they politically use people for their political benefit, and they don't even have any heart, any soul about the people that they claim or they attempt to gain a monopoly on. And they don't want the American people to see this stuff, because the moment they see it, it's going to change a lot of minds. It's going to change a lot of minds. Number two, what's the second thing? Number two, they're trying to hide the data. I'm going to give you some insider information because I do have contacts with Border Patrol agents, and this correlates with what they've been telling me. Now, I know that a lot of people aren't going to like this, okay? A lot of people aren't going to like this. This has happened under the Trump administration as well, where Border Patrol agents, those that are assigned and instructed, they specifically have people at the southern border, okay? It's a very complex machine. They specifically have people that are given charge to collect data, okay? They run the numbers. gotaways, catches, releases. It's a whole system, right? Deaths, children. It's a whole system, right? Where they're gathering analytics, they're gathering statistics, they're just gathering data, right? So one of these Border Patrol agents that I've been in contact with briefed me, which is interesting, weeks before this all came out, which came out today, is that even under the Trump administration, from the top down, from the White House, they get instructed to not release the actual numbers and findings that they actually find in order for political optics and gain. To an extent, I got to tell the truth. I tell the truth. To an extent, this has happened under the Trump administration as well. Not like this though. Okay? That's just politics. And a lot of people don't want to believe it. They'll fail. They say, there's no way. Yeah, this stuff happens. Is Trump directly in charge of that, saying, hey, lie about the numbers? I would say probably not. There's people in the administration. Listen, you have to understand, this is a complex machine, all right? And there are people, the deep state, the establishment runs deep. So there are people in and around that cause these things to happen that go all the way down the chain and ladder of command, right? I say that to say this is now, let's get to Biden. Now you're seeing the reality of this. So when I saw this article today, it instantly confirmed what my Border Patrol agent source has been briefing me on. Because now there's orders coming from the top down that they don't want Border Patrol agents to communicate with the media, which would be like me, right? They don't want the facts to come out. They don't want the data to come out, because the data and the facts are what correlate with reality. So if the optics come out, if the media is showing visuals, showing video, showing photos of the crisis at the border, and then Border Patrol agents are leaking the actual factual statistics and data and numbers under the Biden administration, boom, they're done. Case closed. That is what Democrats do not want right now, because they can no longer blame Trump and people aren't going to sit there and believe it. I mean, I take that back. A lot of useless idiots, mindless people will probably still think this is Trump's fault, but people are waking up to the reality that Biden, the administration, has cultivated this crisis, and now this is happening under their watch. So if the optics come out and the data comes out, it's going to expose these people, and the American people are going to see just exactly what is taking place under this man's leadership, and it's nothing but irresponsible, completely, it's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe. All they're going to see is irresponsible, catastrophic situations at the border and realities at the border. That is what they're going to see. They're going to see the catastrophic realities at the border when the data comes out and when the visuals come out. And Democrats know this. They don't want this. They don't want this at all. They don't want Biden to look bad in any way, shape, or form. Because once they do, they're screwed. Once they do, they're screwed. And this is what they're trying to hide. And listen, this even further proves my point. They don't care. They don't care. They care more about their own egos. They care more about their own images. They care more about their own voter base, not seeing them for who they really are. So they hide it. They hide the fact that they have a border crisis with unaccompanied minors, people getting killed, kidnapped, raped. They're hiding these things and all of the numbers. Why? Because they don't want to be exposed. They don't care. If they really cared, they would air it all out. They would air it all out and say, okay, we have a huge problem. This is our responsibility. Let's address it and let's attack it. Let's fix it. If they really cared about these migrants, they would be doing this, but they don't care. It's nothing but political optics. That's all this is. That's all this is. And if you agree with what I'm saying, drop a 1 in the comment section below and smash and destroy that like button. If you're sick of politicians, I don't care. Whether Democrat or Republican, I don't care anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these elitist, deep state, rhinos, leftists in the Democrat Party, in the Republican Party. I'm just sick of these people thinking that they can just view us as numbers and votes and political pawns. That's not all we are. They just view us as numbers on a piece of paper, and they can move us around. Oh, okay. The peasants need $1,200 a month because we plunge the economy because of, the virus. So I guess we can just throw them a bone every now and then. Yeah, no. Aren't you sick of this? Aren't you sick of these politicians just running circles around you? Claiming they care about one thing, claiming they care about the migrants, but they're not even willing to address it and let alone handle it? Joe Biden is a liar. Joe Biden is a hollow shell, and the entire administration is a fraud. And what I mean by that is they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about these migrants. They don't care about these Hispanics. They don't care about blacks. They don't care. You are nothing but a means to the ends. That's all you are. And that's all you're ever going to be. And I think people need to wake up to the reality that not only is this happening, but how could you not have enough self-dignity to sit there and be like, yeah, no, you're not going to take advantage of me. You're not going to speak for me. You're not going to represent me because you don't represent me. Because you clearly aren't handling the issues the way that you should be. Republican or Democrat, what's taking place at the border is horrific. They don't care. They don't care. But that's where this keeps going. Because if this all comes out, what happens? They get exposed. They just live in fear. They live in fear. They want to hide everything. They want to do everything in darkness. It's like a simulation. It's like a false reality that you find yourself in. Everything is propagated. Everything is strategically placed. Everything, it looks a certain way. It sounds a certain way. And they want you to stay in the simulation. Don't poke through the simulation. Don't poke a hole through this thing, because if you do, you're going to be out of line and we're going to have to do something about you. We'll ban you. We'll censor you. We'll silence you. We'll cancel you. It's not even about left or right anymore. It's about the deep state globalist elite. These people literally run things. Left and right, bro. Left and right. Look around you. Look around you. Look where we are. Look what we just came out of after this election. Look around you. This is not left or right anymore. This is good versus evil. And that is exactly what we're dealing with right now in America. Remove your mind from politics. Remove your mind from conservative and Democrat. Remove your mind from Republican and liberal. Just remove yourself from this now. Because that's not what these things are about any longer. We are dealing with good and evil, period, across the board. From freaking Disney to the southern border, across the board. That is what we are dealing with. And if you agree with anything I am saying, destroy that like button. Let's get that thing to 500 likes. Because if you're sick of this, like I'm sick of this, smash that like button immediately. Let the world know how you feel. We cannot allow evil to continue to run rampant and become successful in our country. And that's where this falls. I'm not political. I mean, I guess I can be political. But I view these things through a filter of good and evil. Everything. Through truth and error, lies, all of this stuff. I'm sick of it. I don't care if you have a D by your name. I don't care if you have an R by your name. If you're a liar and you're a fraud, I don't like you. And corruption is nothing new. But we can't just sit around here and just say, oh, well, Jesus is going to come back soon, so let's just stick our head in the sand and hope things work out. You're talking to the wrong kind of Christian, son. But this is definitely a crisis. So, you guys are going to love this video. Now that we're ranting, make sure to get your super chats ready. Whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you want to ask, we will get to it at the end of the show. We're almost there. Get your super chats ready. If you want to support Drew Hernandez and send me to the southern border, send me to riots, send me to cover these things and expose these things that the mainstream media won't, you can support me through super chat or at my website, livesmatterofficial.com. The link is in the description. So here we go. Let's continue. So here's a video. I'm going to get this up for you guys. It's a video that you guys are really going to enjoy. Here's a clip from Representative Chip Roy. Okay, here's a clip from Representative Chip Roy just slamming Democrats, exposing what's taking place. So here's the clip. You guys are going to take a look.
I woke up yesterday morning in Laredo, Texas, having spent the day before visiting with Border Patrol, riding along with Border Patrol along the border in Laredo, going down to the river, meeting with Border Patrol. We had 15 apprehensions while I was with them, and we couldn't grab and stop everybody that was coming across the border. We met with Border Patrol at a part of the Rio Grande where you can walk across, and met with an agent who had a 3-mile stretch he was in charge of, solo, by himself, because so many Border Patrol agents in Laredo are now in the Rio Grande Valley running processing centers. Your border, ladies and gentlemen, Americans, listen to me, your border is wide open. It is being exploited by cartels right now, today.
That's right.
Fentanyl, dangerous narcotics, opioids are getting driven up between the ports of entry, exploiting wide open borders that Border Patrol is outmanned.
Listen, these are not political talking points, okay? If they are to this man, then he should, just shut up. But what he's saying is true. These are not talking points. These are facts. This is reality. This is literally reality at the border.
Processing centers. Your border, ladies and gentlemen, Americans, listen to me, your border is wide open. It is being exploited by cartels right now, today. Fentanyl, dangerous narcotics, opioids are getting driven up between the ports of entry, exploiting wide open borders that Border Patrol is outmanned, outgunned. You got a 70-mile stretch in Laredo with 2 miles of navigable road. You go down there, you go ride in the vehicles. Media, go do your job and go show the American people what is actually happening at our border. Because we've got hundreds of thousands of people rushing our border because the Biden administration doesn't give a whit about the actual immigrants. They want political benefits for the Democratic Party.
That's right.
That's it and nothing more. Because if you actually cared about immigrants, you wouldn't allow them to be abused by cartels on a journey so that you could try to get more voters or say that you're pro-immigrant in the false name of compassion.
That's
but
right.
That is what the Biden administration, that is what Nancy Pelosi, that is what Chuck Schumer is doing today.
Hopefully his intentions are genuine, but I wanted to share that clip with you guys because that is the reality at the southern border as we speak right now. This is not a political game. This isn't to score political points. We have a literal humanitarian crisis at the border where the cartels are taking advantage of people. Now, remember what I said. I wanted to bring you guys back to this. Remember the clip I played you guys earlier. Maybe I'll play it one more time for some of you guys that didn't hear it. There's something I wanted to point out tonight that really did, it didn't sit well with me when Jen Psaki said it. And I'm going to explain to you why and give you some context as to why her statement that goes along with what Representative Mr. Roy just said is horrific. Okay, it just goes to show how disconnected these people really are. So let me play this clip for you guys one more time. Now, notice what Jen Psaki says at the end here. Take a look at this.
Is the White House or DHS instructing border agents to
here
access?
I urge you to talk to the Department of Homeland Security about any requests you have for press access or what you're looking to accomplish at the border. We are taking steps to ensure that when kids come to the border, we look and see if they have a phone number in their pocket so we can call the family member and get them to those family members as quickly as possible. These are the steps that we're taking at this point in time. Our policy continues to be we're not going to send a 10-year-old back across the border. That was the policy of the last administration. That's not our policy here.
Okay, now let me give you some nuance here. Here's why that statement concerns me. The way that the cartels function, I've been giving you guys some real insider info. I've been having some private interviews with some Border Patrol agents active, some former captains. I've been learning a lot. So remember what I've been telling you is these cartels, the way they function is they'll grab these people from the Mexican side of the border. They'll cut deals with them. They'll give them prices. They'll promise them all these things, X, Y, and Z, right? When I hear Jen Psaki say this, it shows me just how disconnected she really is because she says that as if it's something good. We're looking for phone numbers in their pockets. We're looking for information that they're coming over the border with. Some of these children. Let me explain to you the process for some of you that haven't heard this. Sometimes what happens is the cartels function in Mexico. They're worldwide, right? But just to kind of narrow it down, these cartels function at the southern border, and at the same time, they're functioning in the United States. So if they cut a deal, let's just say with a legitimate family, right? And or an illegitimate family. Let's say that a man is in Mexico and he hears that he can get a lowered price from the cartels, safe passage into the United States if he has a minor with him. So what does he do? He goes and kidnaps a child. And now the cartels will say, oh, you got a child with you? You appear to be a family. The Americans are saying they're letting in children, so you'll be able to be let in. So these guys will kidnap children. They get a lower price, around $3,200, to be smuggled into the United States of America. These men get caught. They get released, right? You guys know this. I've been saying this. The men will be released into the U.S., and then the kids are left alone because they weren't a real family, okay? Now, what's interesting about this is in some cases, when the kids do come across the southern border and what Jen Psaki says about a phone number in their pocket or some kind of information placed on them, one of my sources, one of the Border Patrol agents that I've been working with, has detailed me that the cartels will specifically put wristbands on them. They will put little pieces of paper attached to them with contact numbers, which are cartels. This is why this shocks me, that Jen Psaki thinks that she's doing something good. These cartels, like I said, they function in Mexico and they function in the United States. So when the kids come over, and if they're unaccompanied and they have these little pieces of paper on them, it's the cartels. It's the cartels. That little phone number that Jen Psaki's referring to, in most cases, or the information that's written on the kids with a little number, a phone number in their pocket, those are the cartels, bro. So they're contacting the cartels and wherever that phone, they're not vetting the phone numbers. They're not vetting if this is a real family. They call those phone numbers, they're cartels. They have their family, they're in debt, let's say thousands of dollars, and now the kid belongs to them. And they believe it's a family, and there's no way to identify the children. They have no records. They have no nothing. There's no way. They're just completely unidentifiable. Isn't this crazy? And it alarms me that the White House views getting the phone numbers out of these kids' pockets as something good. Not even vetting whose phone number that is. They're the cartels, son. They send the little kids over the border with phone numbers in their pockets. So when the Americans come, they call the number. Oh, the cartels that are functioning in the United States. Yeah, we have a home. We'll take them in here. That's our family. That's our family. And they get sent straight into the arms of criminal enterprises. This is stuff you ain't heard yet, huh? This is stuff you ain't heard yet, huh? This is real life. This is happening. This is happening at the southern border. And Jen Psaki sits there and acts like this is a good thing? No, it's not. This is evil, pure evil, like I said from the beginning. This is not a good thing. This is a horrible thing, a terrible thing. And they are not vetting enough. Who knows how deep this goes? In essence, they do support human trafficking. That's what it is. And it just blows my mind that Jen Psaki sits there and she's just all high and mighty. Yeah, we're doing all we can. We look for the phone numbers that are in their pockets. Yeah, the cartels are putting that in their pockets. It's like, dude, what the hell? This is how irresponsible this administration really is. You know, the Bible talks about, there's a point where a society can become viewing things where good is evil and evil is good. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. And it's irresponsible. It's unacceptable. And if there's anybody that's listening to this right now, anybody that's hearing my voice and just heard what I just told you, like that's how you connect the dots. If you think that this is just not a Republican issue, not a Democrat issue, and you could get behind this and be like, dude, what are we doing? We're putting these people in danger. Smash that like button or drop a 1 in the comment section below. If this bothers you, drop a 1 in the comment section below because it bothers me. It bothers me. Oh, we're looking for the phone numbers in these kids' pockets. Yeah, the cartels put it there so when they send the kids over, they can call the cartels to come pick them up. And the U.S. government sits there and is like, oh, we're so high and mighty. We're taking in all the kids and we're connecting them with their families in the U.S. And yeah, people say, okay, we'll do some DNA testing. Yeah, they're not going to do it because they don't care. We don't have the time. We don't have the time. Yeah, exactly. You don't have the time because you don't care. Yeah, man. This is a human problem. This is not Republican, not Democrat. This is a human problem. And it's ridiculous. Alrighty, guys. Get your super chats ready. We're going to do some super chats in about 5 minutes. This is how you guys can support me. Do not leave, guys, yet. This is the juicy part of the show. This is my fun part. Okay, so I put something out on Twitter, and I wanted to hear back from you guys, so if we can get this up. I'm going to start doing this more often, putting out questions, putting out, things out in the ether of some relevant things, and I want to hear from you guys. And so we got a few comments here. I tweeted this earlier, so shout out to you if you get read. I tweeted this earlier. I put, the left is okay with glorifying women's genitalia to all ages through the smelly Cardi B. Yet Dr. Seuss is dangerous to children. And because I wrote this too quickly, I forgot to put a question mark. So sorry about that. But I put, drop your thoughts below and I will read them live on air tonight's show. So I want to read some of these that that really spoke to me and that kind of made me laugh. So here's one from shout out to you, Shadow Jarek on Twitter. Shadow Jarek says, wish the children weren't being used as political pawns. I totally agree with that. Here's another one that I really connected with from Brenda. That's at Brenda Thielman. I hope I pronounced that right. Brenda says on Twitter, it makes me sick that the simple and innocent things in life are being canceled. Tradition is thrown out the door, and all the woke folks are attempting to completely reinvent civilization as if history has taught us nothing. That's like a red pill moment right there, dude. Like if someone's seriously like reading that is a very, very potent statement. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Here's an interesting one from at Awalude. At Awalude says, I feel bad for old people like grandma who is suddenly living in a world where porn is everywhere. It's true, dude. It's definitely it's definitely true. Here are some more replies. I can't get to every single one of them, but I like this one from Up to Here. That's Lizra 1966 says, how did Orwell know? That's a reference to 1984. I've been listening to the audiobook of that, and that thing is a trip. It sounds like he's literally talking about 2020. It's crazy. I recommend you guys read that book or listen to the audiobook as well. Literally. This is one that made me laugh earlier from at Asnative, Summer of Love, I believe. Cool. You're from Arizona. She says the normalization of skanks. I think that's the perfect terminology to put that together, to literally put that together. Here's another one from C Unseen. At C Unseen says, what is dangerous is what they are filling the young people's and children's mind with, all this garbage, no morals. Yes, I'm going to give you my thoughts on that as we continue. Here's one. I think this person is being sarcastic. Steven7909 says, or Dr. Malarkey says, if you have a problem deciding on Cardi B or Dr. Seuss, you ain't woke. Woke as a joke while you're taking a toke. Have I misspoke? Just misspoke. Oh, I get it. It's like a Dr. Seuss. Here we go. If you have a problem deciding on Cardi B or Dr. Seuss, you ain't woke. Woke as a joke while you're taking a toke. Have I just misspoke? It's kind of like a mixture, I guess. I guess it's just a mixture. Oh, here's a funny one from Junior T. Willis. Junior says, Cardi B WAP looks like the Lorax after 2 weeks. That was probably the best one. Oh my gosh. I am not a fan of Cardi B. I think we're going to end on that one, guys. Let's pull this down. Okay, so let's do some super chats. If you guys would like to support me, I am 100% independent. Okay, so moving forward, I am supported by the people, we the people, literally you guys. You guys are the ones keeping me afloat. Okay, this is my full-time job right now, literally. So when you see me out there, I'm going to start this weekend. I'm going to go down to the border. When you see me out there covering riots, when you see me here, all this editing and stuff, we have a team. God bless their hearts. I'm so thankful for them. They're helping me with new overlays. It's going to get a makeover, but all the streaming, the reporting, we 100% independent at this point. So if you guys would like to support me, you guys can support me through super chats every single day, or you can donate. You can have a monthly donation on my Patreon. The link is in the description below. Or you can donate on my PayPal, my Venmo, Cash App. The list goes on. So if you guys love what I do and you want to support me, you want to support the future for some of you guys that find yourself older than I am, and you guys think I have a good head on my shoulders, and you think that, there's something to what I'm doing in the future, pray about supporting me monthly. The links are in the description below, so I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys very much. I trust me, guys. We need you guys. I need you guys, especially to do these operations and to go do the reporting for hotels and stays and renting a car, gas, flights. If I have to go fly, let's say to Minneapolis when the George Floyd case ends, I need you guys' help. I am independent, 100% independent, not Fox, obviously not CNN. I don't have a multi-million-dollar budget, so I truly appreciate you guys. So we have some super chats. So let's do this. You guys ready? You guys ready to do some super chats? This is one of my favorite parts. Excuse me. Whoops. Let me go back. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's do some of these super chats. I appreciate every single one of you. We are going to get the members only section on this channel open, so there can be some benefits. Patreon is being revamped. Those of you that are still waiting for t-shirts, send me an email. We will get those out immediately. But Patreon is going to get a complete revamp, so you guys could see what's coming down the pipe. It should be ready by next week. So for now, thank you for the super chats and supporting me directly on my website, livesmatterofficial.com. The links are in the description. So here we go. Let's do some super chats. Okay, Philip James, I salute you, brother. Thank you so much for the support, the $2 super chat. Philip James, or Phil James. Is that Phil James? Yeah, Phil James 1 says, like keeping troops deployed and lying about the number. I think you're referring to what's taking place with the political optics, with what's taking place at the southern border, hiding the numbers, hiding the facts, hiding the statistics. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. They hide the statistics. They lie so that you don't know what's really going on. It's a simulation, guys. It's literally like a simulation. They control this stuff. They control it. That's an absolutely accurate statement. Thank you for the super chat. $10 super chat. Giorgio, I don't want to butcher your last name, man. Giorgio ends with a Q, right? Quattrocento. I think, okay, Giorgio, thank you for the $10 super chat. Giorgio says, thank you with a super sticker. And by the way, we're getting our super stickers done. We're going to have some custom members only stuff, little emojis and stuff like that. So everything is going to get a makeover, guys. You guys are going to love the channel. You're going to love the way it looks. Even the stream itself is going to look more modern. It's going to be cool. It's cool. And I'm thankful for the team that's helping me. And may God bless them, because without them, I would be nothing, literally. Debbie Cannett, thank you, Debbie, for the $20 super chat. Debbie, you are frequently supporting me. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for supporting me. Debbie Cannett, I salute you. I'm thankful for your support. And I just want to highlight that, you have been supporting me very frequently here on this channel. So I just want to give honor to where honor is due. Thank you, Debbie Cannett, $20 super chat. Debbie says, today I am really ashamed of humanity. My heart breaks for the southern border children. And that's what they don't want, Debbie. That's exactly why they want to hide the intel. That's exactly why they want to hide the data. That's exactly why they want to hide or stop the media from capturing footage of what's taking place. Because of the irresponsible rhetoric of this administration, we are now seeing this, and cartels exploiting it, making millions of dollars, taking advantage of the situation. And it's like I've been saying, Republican, Democrat, people are going to view this, they're going to look at this, and they're going to have that exact response if they have any kind of morality, Debbie. Like she said, I am really ashamed of humanity. My heart breaks for the southern border children. Of course, why wouldn't it? We are putting them, and when I say we, collectively as Americans, this is putting them in some seriously dangerous situations and environments. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So thank you, Debbie. Thank you for the support. We have another super chat from Solo19YT. We salute you. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Solo19YT. Solo says, too bad the White House press corps let Psaki slide with her shallow, lame answers. You see that? Can you imagine, if I was in there? Wouldn't that be awesome? Imagine if I was in that White House press briefing, just asking questions. What are they going to tell me? I'm Hispanic. What is Jen Psaki going to sit there and virtue signal and just dominate me and oh, you stupid Hispanic. Why are you asking this question? Oh, dude, imagine if I was up in there asking questions. Oh, that would be a dream. That would be a dream. It would be an absolute dream. But yeah, some of those reporters in there are really pressing her. You got to give it to them, right? Some of those reporters in there are asking some serious questions. They're getting some good content. But at the same time, it's not about content. It's about exposing. It's about telling the truth. The truth is either going to make you look really, really good, or the truth is really going to make you look really, really bad. And right now, the truth is making this administration look really, really bad. Just saying. All right. We have another super chat from Jesus Washed. I salute you, Jesus Washed. You are a frequent supporter of mine. I truly appreciate it. You guys have no idea, man. Whether you leave $100 super chat, 50, 5, 20, I'm just flattered and I'm humbled that people are actually willing to support me to do what I do. Like I said, man, I never had any intentions on being on Tucker Carlson, being on Fox News, and getting tens of millions of views on Twitter for my reporting. I never had any intentions of this. I just wanted to tell the truth. That's all I wanted to do. And expose evil. That's it. And if you believe in that, then we believe in the same thing. So I ask for your support. But I thank you, Jesus Washed. I salute you. I truly do from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me. I view you guys all as a family. Every single time I'm out doing something, I have all of you guys in mind. And I all glory to God, right? All glory to God. All glory to God. Everything we do is unto the Lord. But I have all of you in mind as well. And I always want to make you guys proud with everything I put out. So Jesus Wash says, not that this will cover it, but go get it at the border. Drew, stay safe and God bless you, brother. Much love for what you do. Hey, thank you so much. Like I said, everything counts. I'm 100% independent on my own. I have no big media company behind me. I'm just doing this on my own now. I'm being supported by the people, we the people. That's every single one of you that watch this show and love this show and love my reporting. And so I thank you guys for that. It means a lot to me. And we have some more super chats. Another $5 super chat from Golden State Native. Golden State Native, thank you for the $5 super chat. Golden State Native says, shout out from San Francisco. Wow, God bless your soul. God bless your soul. San Francisco is disgusting, and Nancy Pelosi coming from San Francisco, not all of San Francisco, but I mean, Democrats have decimated blue states, blue cities. San Francisco's one of them. And I feel bad, man. It's just like, I guess I feel bad because it's like these beautiful, beautiful geographical locations that are famous that are now being destroyed by these stupid politicians, these stupid globalists that want people to suffer. Why do the elites want us to suffer? Have you ever asked yourself that before? Why? Why do they want us to suffer? What do they gain? Because they want to be God. They want to be our providers because it gives them what? They want to be able to have us be recipients of the state. They want to be able to control what we say, what we see. They want to be in total control. But why? Because that's ultimate power. It's ultimate power. And the best way you can control a society is if you plunge that society into total poverty. Because now that society is now going to become dependent on you. It's interesting. It's interesting how a lot of leftists, they deny the existence of God, but they have a total God complex. It's a dangerous place to be. Alrighty, thank you for that. So we have another super chat. We salute you, CLs. Thank you for the $4.99 $5 super chat. Thank you for, I think it's a little fox that says good job, giving a thumbs up. CLs, totally thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the support. We have a bunch of projects coming up. This is how we're supported, guys, by we the people, you the people. So I am so thankful that you guys support me. You have no idea, and I'm very excited to start to get to work. I work for you, literally. I literally work for you. Literally work for you, right? So I'm super thankful for that. Like I said, if you don't want, some people don't like doing super chats. If you want to support me on Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff, Patreon, if you want to be a monthly supporter, the link is in the description below. We have another super chat from Unpopular. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Unpopular says, more border funding. Promise to put it in the bank if you can afford to. Make a documentary. We need to free these people. Heart emoji, no slave anywhere ever. You just got me thinking, dude. I should make a documentary. I think you just put an idea in my head. Yeah. You know, I think you just put an idea in my head because I know how to go about that. Thank you for that. Seriously. Unpopular. Thank you for that. Dude, like we're all in this together. We're like a family. Every single one of us. Americans, we're all in this. Conservatives, I don't care. If you're a Democrat and you love America and you have the same values I do, like you just want freedom, nationalism, patriotism, I don't like fine, dude. Let's just make America like a really good place to be. That's all I want. I want everyone to prosper. I want everyone to succeed. I don't want anyone living in poverty or living like in darkness. That's just how I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I feel for you guys, man. Like, I do. Thank you for that. That's a great idea. Unpopular. That's a great idea. We have some more super chats coming in, guys. And yeah, I think the Patreon, you could support me for as low as like, I think it's $5 or $2 a month. Something low. Cancel your Disney Plus and support Drew Hernandez. Let's just say that, right? Cancel the woke culture, cancel Disney Plus, cancel all that garbage and support Drew Hernandez because we're trying to combat these things. Just saying. Okay. So we have some more super chats from Sean Washington. We have a $5 super chat. Sean Washington says, keep up the good work. Absolutely, Sean. And that's a very, very, very bold thing to say. Good, right? Like good work. What is good? You know? Like where's the integrity in journalism anymore? Where are like the high standards in reporting and commentating? Truth. So I appreciate that, Sean. I will definitely do my best. When I read that, that's what I see. Keep up the good work. What I see is keep up telling the truth, keep up with the high standards, keep up with the just raising the bar in journalism, because the bar has been so lowered. When you look at Vice, when you look at the New York Times, it's like TMZ, it's so low now. We need to support more people that are raising the bar in journalism, because it matters. Look how powerful the media is. Look how powerful CNN is. Look how powerful they are. They have the ability to control and sway the minds of millions of people. So we need to get behind independent alternative media so we can continue to push against the narrative. All right, we have another super chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat, DG. DG says, love your show. I've been following you for a while. Please pray that Brandon Tatum will wake up and realize that Jesus is actually God. I know Brandon is, he has what he's going through right now in his own personal life, and he's, navigating through doctrine, and, that's to each his own. That's his thing. But I'm always praying for Brandon, praying for Corinne, praying for the baby. I'm always praying for Brandon and his family. I hope he succeeds. I hope that Brandon continues to have an impact in the movement. But for me personally, you guys know where I stand. You guys know where I stand on this issue. I've said it a million times on this podcast that I do believe that Jesus is God, 100% God, 100% man. That's where I stand. And obviously you guys know where other people stand. So I'm always praying for Brandon. I love him. Always have, always will. Okay, so we have another super chat. Huh? Oh, look at it. It's Selfie Adgum. Yes, we've taken a look at your channel, and you have a lot of you have a lot of videos that are just going at Jen Psaki, dude. Like, everything on your channel is just Jen Psaki. Every single video that you've posted, man. White House, it's like the Psaki channel, right? So if you guys want to go and subscribe to that, it's just him going after Jen Psaki. And it's just like funny because she's so easy to go after, right? She literally is like the gift that keeps on giving, like literally. She's literally the gift that keeps on giving. Like, she's just, everything she says, she's like content gold. She just literally is just an idiot. I'm sorry. I gotta be completely honest here, and that's why people just like go after her. People go after her, literally go after her. Okay, guys, let's continue with some of these super chats. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for these super chats. I truly do appreciate it. We have another super chat from Sue. Thank you, Sue, for the super chat. Sue says, thank you. Stay safe. Sue, thank you so much for the support. We're doing everything we can. We're getting everything set up. Just so you guys know, right? Like I said, I work for you, okay? Just so you guys know how the Drew Hernandez machine kind of functions, okay? Being an investigative reporter, and I'm looking into some serious things, okay? Like, I have literally become, like, this is my profession now. The way that I do things is I get a lot of information, intel, before I go do anything, okay? Before I go to Portland, before I go to DC, before I go anywhere in like these dangerous environments. So the border, right? I'm having conversations with people on the ground. I am actually infiltrating in terms of Antifa and BLM. I'll infiltrate some of their chat rooms. I'm not gonna tell you how. I get a lot of information before I go and do something, so I know what I'm doing when I'm there. So in terms of the southern border, what I've been doing for the past few weeks is I've been having conversations with active Border Patrol agents, captains, former captains, people that have been working on this thing for over a decade, past Obama, like just a long time. Let's just put it at that, okay? I've been conducting interviews. I'm getting intel before I start to go out and do something. So now I feel comfortable going down, so I have an idea of what it is that I'm looking for and what I want to show the people. Obviously, it's truth, but I have an idea of what I'm doing. So just so you guys understand where my head's at, where my heart's at, that's what I've been working on these past few days. So yes, we have some more super chats. Thank you, Sue. We have another super chat from Adrian Sanchez. Adrian Sanchez, thank you for the $5 super chat. Adrian Sanchez says, God has blessed you with a voice. Please be safe. God bless you. Thank you. That is exactly how I feel. And I'm thankful that God has blessed me with a voice and the ability to communicate, but the ability, not only the ability to communicate, Jesus not only communicated, Jesus related, right? Because the Bible says in Hebrews that we do not have a high priest that cannot sympathize with our weaknesses. So not only is Jesus a master communicator, but Jesus is relatable. And that's what I'm always praying that I can be. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I want to be like him. So that's always a part of my prayers. So thank you, Adrian. I'm glad that, what I do can be a blessing to you. So we have another super chat from Whatever and Everything. We have another super chat from Whatever and Everything. Thank you for the $5 super chat. We salute you. Whatever and Everything says, what up, Drew? I love how you have a voice for people who are afraid to speak up. Facts don't exist anymore. I can't help being heated. 2 + 2 = 5, bro. It's my song. We're living in an era where America is encountering, in my opinion, authoritarianism. We are encountering some dark days. We're encountering a place where I think, let's just say this. I think some decisions are going to have to be made in the lives of everyday Americans. Because the everyday average American doesn't know what it's like to live in an authoritarian, communist, socialist regime where you're controlled. To an extent, we have an idea because of the technocracy of big tech, where they could silence you and control what you can or cannot say. To an extent, we have that. But I think we're moving into an era where that's going to come off the digital space and into the real world. And I think America is going to seriously have to make some decisions, man. I'm just being completely honest. But I agree with you. They're trying to change speech. They're trying to change language. They're trying to change thought. They're trying to change everything. The thought police are real. Like I said, George Orwell, 1984. Check it out, man. It'll freak you out. Check it out. I'm just being completely honest. Completely honest. Yeah, and it sucks. And like I said, man, if you guys want to continue to support me, we do super chats. I just wanted to highlight some of these comments in here. I want to take a look at some of these comments before we end this. Let me see real quick. I just wanted to highlight this. Jesus washed. Let me pin this to the top. I think this was a comment reference to what I was saying earlier. Where's it at? It just disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Jesus Wash said earlier, what bar? The MSM news is literally trash now. And that's what sucks. I think it's just crazy that people, this is how bad it is. People can't even remember a time when there was honest journalism or integrity. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Laura Logan. Laura Logan is a mentor of mine. She's been she's an investigative reporter. She's been in Afghanistan. She's gone undercover with Al Qaeda. When I have conversations with her, I'm like, dude, I am nowhere near what you've done, right? But anyways, Laura Logan is a mentor to me, and she's just really pouring into me, explaining to me what it means to have integrity, what it means to keep your bias out of certain things in journalism, what it means there are a few people that do have integrity in journalism, but they just don't get heard anymore. I don't know if you do some of you guys know Fog City Midge? I'd be shocked if you guys don't know Maggie. She's on with Steve Bannon now. Maggie's been all over. She's a sweetheart. She's awesome. I've done work with her. Shout out to Fog City Midge. I'll probably have her on the show soon. I think maybe I'll get her on the show soon. What do you guys think about that in the comment section? Anyways, I was chatting with Midge the other day, and part of what we were talking about was she was like, sadly, the truth doesn't sell. The truth isn't appealing. People want lies. People want drama. People want division, right? But people that are out here telling the truth, they don't really get hired. They just get buried. And it's a really chosen few that kind of just gets pushed into a corner and no one gets heard and everyone just gets forgotten. So that chosen few just kind of fades away over the years. And obviously, if you talk in terms of sin and the fallen heart and the fallen nature, of course, people love sin and they hate what's right. And that's just, I agreed with her when she said that, because it's absolutely true. Anyone who is trying to tell the truth right now is getting silenced out of their minds, and they're being forgotten, and they're just fading away, because lies are thriving right now in this era right now. So yeah, we'll definitely have her on the show. So guys, make sure, if you guys would like to continue to support me, please make sure to support me at livesmatterofficial.com. livesmatterofficial.com. You guys can support me monthly on Patreon, or you could just drop a donation on PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that good stuff, right? The link is in the description below. Please share this video far and wide, wherever you could share a link. Please do that for me. Share a video wherever you can, wherever you could post a link. Smash that like button before you guys leave. Let's get this up to 500 likes. I know you guys can do it. It helps the algorithm. I cannot do that on myself. You guys are the ones that can do this. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys for all the super chats. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for supporting me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow night, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a bunch of projects coming up that you guys will be seeing. I post different content on Twitter, on Parler, on Instagram, all my socials. The links are in the description below. Please make sure to support me right now. And please do me a huge favor. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, toggle on all, and that does a huge, it goes a long way. So I appreciate it, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the support, and I cannot do this without you. So consider continuing to support me, and I thank you guys, and I love you guys very much. And until next time, America, stay free.